Today we are to discuss about the deformation of a cube of bulk modulus. Okay, now see here, consider one cube, that unit cube, that is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. This is the one unit cube in which the three forces, that is Fx, Fy and Fz, these are the forces acting to the all the faces of the cube. Okay, that is all the faces of the cube. Next here you have to take the two terms, that is alpha and beta. Here alpha is the increase per unit length per unit tension along the direction of this force. This is the alpha is the increase per unit length along the direction of the force, and beta is the contradiction. Beta is the contradiction which is perpendicular to the force. Okay. Then there are two terms come here. That is, one is elongation, one is contradiction. Okay. The elongation produces to the all the edges. For consider here three edges AB, BG and BC. The elongation for these edges is, that is Fx alpha, Fy alpha. For that axis, that is Fz alpha. Okay. Similarly, the contradiction produces to these edges. That is contradiction you have to take beta. For the x-axis you have to take Fx beta, and for y Fy beta, and z-axis you have to take Fz beta. Then the total length of the edge, the total length of the all the edges, it becomes here, that is AB equal to 1 plus Fx alpha minus Fy beta minus Fz beta. Okay, that is the length of the edges becomes AB equal to 1 plus Fx alpha minus Fy beta minus Fz beta. See here, if the forces for all the axes is same, then Fx equal to Fy, which is equal to Fz, which is equal to F. Therefore, this equation becomes AB equal to 1 plus F alpha minus F beta minus F beta minus F beta minus F beta, it becomes minus 2F beta. Therefore, AB equal to 1 plus F alpha minus 2 beta, because in those two terms F is common. Similarly, you have to find out the the length of the edges is here BG equal to 1 plus F alpha minus 2 beta. Similarly, for the edges BC, that is 1 plus F alpha minus 2 beta. Okay. For all the edges, it is same, that is 1 plus F alpha minus 2 beta. Therefore, the total volume of the cube becomes, you have to multiply the edges, that is AB into BG into BC. It becomes 1 plus F alpha minus 2 beta 4 raised to 3. Okay, this is here, this is in the form of binomial expansion, that is 1 plus x raised to whole cube. Okay, what is the binomial expression for this term? That is 1 plus x into x square into and so on. Okay, now you have to take, here you have to neglect the squares and the small terms of the product of alpha and beta. Therefore, remaining term is 1 plus, in place of x here 3f alpha minus 2 beta. Okay, this is the volume. Now you have to find out the change in the volume. How you have to find out the change in the volume? That is final volume minus initial volume. What is the final volume? 1 plus 3f alpha minus beta minus final volume, initial volume is 1. Therefore, change in the volume here, minus 1 and plus 1 cancel. Remaining term 3f alpha minus 2 beta. And also you have to know that the definition of the volume strain, that volume strain is equal to, that is change in the volume divided by original volume. Put the value of change in volume, that is 3f alpha minus beta divided by original volume is 1. Okay. Next you have to know the definition of the bulk modulus. Bulk modulus is equal to, that is normal stress divided by volume strain. Normal stress you have to take F. Volume strain is 3f alpha minus 2 beta, and bulk modulus is denoted by K. Here F is cancelled. Remaining term K equal to 1 divided by 3 alpha minus 2 beta. This is the bulk modulus. Okay. Next here you have to study the modulus of rigidity. Already you have to study in previous class. See here you have to take one body. Okay. The bottom face is you have to fix. The top face you have to apply the shearing force or tangential force to the top face. Then there is a change in the position of the face, that is A changes to A dash, B tends to B dash with the displacement small l and making an angle, that is sharing angle is theta. Okay, see here length and breadth is same, that is you have to take capital L. Okay, therefore here if A changes to A dash and B changes to B dash, then here the angle AD A dash is equal to theta. Similarly BC B dash is also theta. Next here you have to find out the tensile stress or called shearing stress. Shearing stress, how you find out? Force divided by area of that APHD. Okay, how you have to find out? That is tensile stress, you have to take T, which is equal to F divided by area of the face ABHD. That is length is also capital L and breadth is also capital L. Length into breadth area, that is L into L square. Therefore T equal to F by L square. And also you have to know that displacement of the position A dash is equal to B dash, which is equal to L. And you have to take sharing angle theta. How you have to find out sharing angle theta? That is change in the length to the ordinal length. That is theta equal to small l divided by capital L. Okay, now by using this you have to find out the modulus of rigidity. That is tangential stress divided by shearing strain. Tangential stress is capital theta and shearing strain is theta. That is T by theta. Okay, see here sharing stress along AB. This sharing stress along AB is equal to this diagonal DB. Okay, which is equal to the compressive stress, that is AC. Okay, next here you have to take alpha and beta are the longitudinal and lateral strain respectively, because here alpha and beta you have to take elongation and contraction. Therefore here the extension along the DB due to the tensile stress you have to take dB into tensile stress is theta and elongation is alpha. Therefore dB into T into alpha. Similarly extension along due to the compression stress. Okay, compression means contraction. Therefore you have to take beta, that is dB into T into beta. Therefore total extension you have to add in these two terms. dB into T is common, take that as a remaining term alpha plus beta. Then see here dB is the diagonal from the diagram. dB is the diagonal. Okay, the diagonal of the dB is value is L into root 2 into T alpha plus beta. Call that is equation number 1. Okay, now we have to draw the BE. Draw the BE which is perpendicular to dB dash. Okay, if you have to draw the BE perpendicular to dB dash, then see here A B dash C is 90 degree and B E B dash is 45 degree. Okay, therefore the extension E B dash is equal to B dash into cos theta. Okay, you have to know that B dash equal to L. Okay, and cos theta here for this second 45 degree is there. Okay, cos 45 is 1 by root 2. Therefore E B dash is equal to L divided by root 2. Call that is equation number 2. Okay, now comparing 1 and 2, you have to write L into root 2 into T alpha plus beta is equal to L divided by root 2. Okay, how you have to write root 2? You have to write root 2 also, 2 into root 2. Here root 2 cancel. Remaining term T into capital L. Take the small l, LHS side. It becomes T into capital L by small l, which is equal to 1 divided by 2 alpha plus beta. Okay, now see the terms LHS side. That is T into L by L. You have to write T divided by small l divided by capital L. Small l by capital L means that is theta. Okay, sharing strain. Okay, see here T divided by theta. Okay, what is the value of T divided by theta? It is modulus of rigidity. Okay, therefore theta equal to 1 divided by 2 alpha plus beta. This is the modulus of rigidity. Okay, now you have to find out the relation between the Young's modulus, bulk modulus and modulus of rigidity. Okay, already you have to know that from bulk modulus you have to know that K equal to 1 divided by 3 alpha minus 2 beta, which gives alpha minus 2 beta is equal to 1 divided by 3K. Call that is equation number 1. Similarly, you have to know that modulus of rigidity eta equal to 1 divided by 2 alpha plus beta, which gives alpha plus beta is equal to 1 divided by 2 eta. Call that is equation number 2. Okay, now subtract equation 1 and 2. Okay, if you have to subtract 1 and 2, you have to get here plus alpha minus alpha cancel, remaining term plus 2 beta beta, it becomes 3 beta is equal to 1 divided by 2 eta minus 1 divided by 3k. Okay, now you have to take the LCM. It gives 3 beta equal to 3k minus 2 eta divided by 6 eta into k. Okay, take this 3 RHS side, it becomes beta equal to 3k minus 2 eta divided by 18 eta into k. Call that is equation number 3. Okay, now you have to multiply equation 2 by 2 and add that equation in equation number 1. Okay, what is the equation number 2? Alpha plus beta equal to 1 by 2 eta. Multiply that equation 2 by 2. That is 2 alpha plus 2 beta, which is equal to 1 by eta. 2 to cancel. And add that equation in 1. What is the equation 1? Alpha minus 2 beta equal to 1 divided by 3k. Okay, now you have to add this one. 2 alpha plus alpha, 3 alpha plus 2 beta minus 2 beta cancel. Remaining term 1 by eta plus 1 divided by 3k. Take the LCM. That is 3k plus eta divided by 3 eta into k. Take this 3 RHS side. It becomes alpha equal to 3k plus eta divided by 9k eta. All that is equation number 4. And already you have to know that by the definition of the Young's modulus. Young's modulus definition is it is the ratio of normal stress to the longitudinal strain. If you have to take stress equal to 1 and strain equal to alpha, then Young's modulus y equal to 1 by alpha. Y equal to 1 by alpha means which gives alpha equal to 1 by y. Put this alpha equal to 1 by y in equation number 4. You get 1 by y equal to 3k plus eta divided by 9k eta. You can take this 9 LHS side. It becomes 9 by y is equal to 3k plus eta divided by k into eta. Okay, see here you have to write this RHS term like this. That is 9 by y equal to 3k divided by k into eta plus eta divided by k into eta. Here k cancel, here eta cancel. Okay, therefore 9 by y is equal to 3 by eta plus 1 by k. Okay, this is the relation between the Young's modulus, bulk modulus and modulus of rigidity. That is 9 by y equal to 3 by eta plus 1 by k.